up, everybody? Today I'm going to do a little bow speed comparison between my Wes Wallace 51 pound at 28 recurve. It's a 62 inch bow. I'm not sure who makes the string, but it's a pretty quick bow here. And also we're going to be comparing my new Acadian Woods Treestick longbow. This, like I said, this is probably the best looking bow I've ever had. They are pretty fast bows and very quiet. I'm going to lower the brace height down from where I had it yesterday because I think I raised it up and I think it's a little too much. It didn't really help calm the noise down that much, but other than that, we're going to see which bow is quicker with one of the shorter Easton Legacy 500 arrows, 175 grain point, and we're going to be running about 190 total up front on the arrow. So the arrow weight, I think on my little grain scale it weighed 460 grains total. It was like 462. So we'll go with that number in a ballpark. On the shorter arrows, we're probably going to lose, I say, 10 grains with the cut. So y'all stay tuned. We're going to head outside before this rain starts and go get us a little bow comparison on the Wes Wallace and the Acadian Woods Treestick. This is a Wes Wallace Mentor and Acadian Woods Treesticks. We got a, this bow is 45 pounds at 27. At my draw length, it's probably around 48 pounds. And on this one, it's 51 pounds at 28. With my draw, it's pulling around probably 53 pounds. No, it's 53 at 28, so at my draw length, will probably be pulling around 55 pounds. What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be doing a little speed comparison between my Wes Wallace 51 pound at 28 inch recurve and my Acadian Woods Treestick. It's about 48 pounds at 28 on this bow. We're just going to see which one. These are my two heaviest bows on the wall, so we're just going to see which one has the most speed and just overall which one we think is the smoothest to shoot, being that they're heavier poundage bow. Which one will be the most comfortable bow for you to take in the woods this hunting season and ensure that you're going to get a pass through on a deer. So my battery ran out on my chronograph, but I wanted to go ahead and shoot the part of this video for the overall smoothness of smoother test between these two bows. I mean, if you have a heavier bow that's drawing smoother for you and easier to hold, easier to pull back, you're going to probably choose that heavier bow over one that's a lighter weight to hunt with. Because when you're in that stand, you know, and it's cold or weather conditions aren't perfect and you go to draw and you're in, you know, 30-degree weather, it's just gonna put that much more tension on your shoulders and stress everything else on your body. So what I want to do is go ahead and shoot the lighter bow first. This is my Wes Wallace, this is my heavier bow, and we'll shoot the Acadian Woods Treestick first. We'll go ahead and shoot it. I'm gonna shoot the same arrow off the Acadian Woods and the Wes Wallace, and hopefully we'll see which one's a smoother bow to shoot, which one's quieter, and which one's just a better bow to draw. So right off the bat, the Acadian Woods grip is awesome. It's a really narrow grip. There's a locator on the bottom. Your hand just goes in there really smooth. The only thing that I will note about this grip is the stifling. When you're pressing up against it, it will kind of dig into your hand a little bit. A little uncomfortable, but that's something I can get used to. But let's see how smooth this bow shoots. Super, super smooth. That arrow kind of bounced off the shelf, so we're going to shoot another one. But let's take two shots with the Acadian Woods, and then we'll take two with the Wes Wallace. All right. Not sure what was going on with that arrow, but it looked a little funny coming off the shelf. But definitely a smooth shooting bow. I want to say it does get a little bit, on the end of that draw cycle, it does get a little bit stiff. So we're going to compare it to the Wes Wallace and see which one overall is a smoother bow to shoot. Alright, now I'm going to shoot my Wes Wallace. This is, tell you already, this bow is one of the smoothest bows I've ever drawn back for the weight. It's pulling, you know, I'm pulling 51 pounds at 28. At my draw length, I'm probably pulling close to 53. But let's check it out and see how smooth this thing is. So right off the bat, I'll tell you, the Wes Wallace on the draw cycle is smoother than my Acadian Woods Treestick. It probably is just because it's a recurve bow. The longbows tend to have a little bit stiffer draw, but this thing is all the way back. Smooth as butter for the weight it is. And it's fast. I'm pretty sure this bow is going to beat the Acadian Woods on the chronograph test. I'm going to shoot 2 more with each and try to get a perfect release and a perfect draw cycle. The way this bow is set up, choose a better arrow. The way this bow is set up, I'm thinking it's like in a 500 spine arrow more than the 400s. Being a faster bow, as fast as it is, you'd think a 400, but it's a long bow, so I'm gonna have to see what it does. Another thing about this Acadian Woods bow I will mention, you have to make sure these limb bolts here are tight, or we'll get a little bit of gap in the limbs. I ordered some some normal Allen head fasteners, and I'm about to go start using those all the time on these limbs because these antler bolts tend to loosen up after a few shot cycles. So let's see how smooth this bow is again. The grip is phenomenal. I can't get over how nice it feels, and the riser is super skinny. Very comfortable bow to shoot. Alright, we're still getting some, looks like we're still getting some up and down kick with this, the way it's set up. I'm gonna adjust the knock point and see if I can fix that. I lowered it a little bit, so. Alright, that was a good shot right there. Yeah, this bow is super smooth. It doesn't have a, on the end of the draw cycle, it doesn't have, I guess, a springiness to it like the recurve does. But both, I will say, for holding this bow, it's a little bit more work than holding back the heavier recurve. It just, the way, when you get back at the end of this draw cycle, it's ready to go. This thing is ready to take off. It's smooth coming back. It's good to hold, but I wouldn't want to be holding this bow for a super long time, like you know, on a really cold hunting day. It's just one I'd probably be doing a little bit of creeping if I had to hold it back for a while. But we're going to get some behind the shoulder shots with each, and then I'm going to go run to the store and get a battery, and we'll set up the chronograph. So let's get a behind the shoulder shot with the Wes Wallace. We'll see how smooth this is back, coming back to draw. See how long I can, you know, make a good shot holding it back. Let's move this camera a little bit. See how long I can hold it up against my face, hopefully not creep, and see how it performs. This is about a 12-yard shot, and we're gonna shoot it straight at the deer. I can't say enough about this Wes Wallace. It's a smooth bow. I don't know if I've ever had I don't think I've had a bow at this weight that's been smoother than this bow. Super easy to draw. Super smooth back wall. There's just super easy to hold. I can there's no comparison with any bow on the as far as weight and speed and easy to draw than that bow. That's probably the smoothest bow I've ever had. It isn't the quietest bow I've ever had, but it's one of the smoothest. Now let's shoot the Acadian Woods. Now, for a long bow, this bow's pretty quick, I can tell. I will say the draw cycle almost all the way to the end is super smooth. Then you get a little bit of increase in weight. I think it's that carbon in these limbs wanting to work, and it definitely starts putting some speed on that arrow. Super smooth bow to shoot. Both bows are awesome bows. One thing about this bow, I've showed y'all this a million times already, and I've only done 3 videos on it. This bow is just super cool to look at, super awesome to look at. I can't get over that shape right here. It's cool, it's there. This is an awesome performing bow, so don't think just because the Wes Wallace is smoother or faster, it's a better bow. That's not what it's all about. A lot of your mental game in hunting, a lot of your mental game in shooting a bow is what you want to shoot, what bow you like. And this is one I'm telling you, I'm going to keep this bow. You can't find them, they're pretty rare. I bought this off a guy. He had it, he had posted it for a little while and it never sold. And I saw a guy buy a new Acadian Woods off of the Acadian Woods guys. And I saw that bow again and I said, man, I gotta get me one. They're just a really cool looking bow, and I figured might as well try one out, so I did it. Alright, so we're gonna do a speed test just to see how fast the Acadian Woods is shooting. We're also gonna shoot the Wes Wallace right behind it. I just wanted to see, you know, at the draw weight, which one was really performing better. Like I said, the Wes Wallace at 51 pounds is a smoother drawing bow than the Acadian Woods, but it also has the speed behind it to back up the smoothness. It's just an overall good performing bow. But I wanted to see how fast this carbon tree stick really shoots. So let's turn the chronograph on, and hopefully it'll start reading right off and we won't get any errors. I'm going to try to shoot straight through the chronograph. So that was an error on that one already. It showed 56. I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to reshoot that one. I don't know if that's an average number for something or what. 171 with that bow. For a long bow, that's pretty fast. I'm gonna shoot, go get these 2 arrows, shoot 2 more times with it, and then we'll shoot the Wes Wallace. Alright, the wind just picked up a little bit, and I don't know if it's gonna make a difference on my speeds, but hopefully we can get 2 more good shots out of this bow, and see how it compares to the Wes Wallace. $171 again. arrow came off the shelf a little bit. .171 again. So this bow shoots 171 feet per second. That's a 3-shot average, and that's pretty quick for old longbow. Alright, so let's shoot the Wes Wallace now. The old smooth as butter speed demon. We'll shoot the same arrows as we were shooting out of the Acadian first, and then I'm gonna shoot one of the shorter arrows that I have tuned for. It's not tuned, but I have for the Wes Wallace. .172 on that one. .174 on that one. .174 on that one. Let's go ahead and shoot this last arrow. .171 again. So the Wes Wallace is getting I mean about 3 feet per second faster at 51 pounds versus the Acadian Woods. So that tells me that Acadian Woods Treestick is fast for a longbow. This Wes Wallace really scoots an arrow, and if that thing's shooting as fast as my Wes Wallace, then that's a bow I want to keep around. Another bow that I'm thinking about trying to get is another Timber Ghost TGX. I found one for sale, but it's not the it's just not the right woods on the riser for me. I'm starting to like it's a Macassar ebony bow. This one has a Macassar in it, and or Macassar, I don't know how you say it, but this is a real pretty bow with that wood combo. Limbs have it, just a really good dark wood, and I like it. But the woods on my Acadian woods, this is a Bacote and a Macassar, and they're just super pretty. This one's actually got a lot of red color in it, and it is super beautiful. But the 2 speeds between those bows, I'm pretty impressed by this longbow. It performed pretty well. Alright, to wrap the video up, we're going to get 4 more shots with the Acadian Woods, and then my arrow just fell over. We'll get 4 more shots with this, and just see how well it shoots. .170. .174. I'm going to really draw this bow back and get into a lot of back tension on it. .178. .178. I'm going to do the same thing with the Wes Wallace, get into a lot of back tension, overdraw a little bit, and see what kind of numbers we can get out of it. Alright, so let's pull this Wes Wallace back a little further and see what it'll do. 180. $180. $181. I want y'all to notice something. When I get into that back tension like I am, look at that group in the middle of the target. They're right on top of each other. It's telling me I'm getting into a perfect alignment and putting them where I'm looking. $177. So that was a little bit. I let down a little bit on that one, but so we're getting a 180. I've gotten a 180 and a 181 with this bow, and I got a 178 with the Acadian Woods. The Acadian Woods is probably pulling about 48 pounds. This one's pulling about 52 or 53 at my draw length. So, man, both are good performers. I'm really surprised with the Acadian Woods longbow. It's a lighter, it's a super light bow. It's just a really cool bow. These limbs are carbon, have carbon in the I guess inlaid in the middle, and as you can tell, the performance shows. This is a fast bow, and really going to be an awesome bow on the wall, an awesome bow to hunt with and shoot. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll have these two bows out again in my future videos, and we'll be doing some more comparisons and accuracy, and see how well they shoot at a distance versus each other. Thanks for watching.